Good evening, Michael Sussman joining you from the South Charleston Community Center for tonight's high school boys basketball game between the home team, the South Charleston Black Eagles, and the visitors, the Huntington Highlanders. We give you the action on HD Media Game Day as Huntington, the road team, will come in at 4-3. Last time out, the Highlanders lost 52-40 at Capitol. That game was actually 2 days ago, just on Tuesday, as the starters are announced. Pearson Day-Necka, number 2, in the lineup, as is number 3, Ethan Dalton, a 6'1" senior. Number 33, standing at 6'3", a senior, Tavion Wilson. And in the lineup, number 1, a freshman, Kyron Chandler. Number 32, Braxton Mount, a 6'5" senior, will round it out. The Highlanders, coached by Lambros Fingos, a former player at Huntington, was hired in 2023 as a decent home crowd will cheer along the South Charleston Black Eagles, donned in the white-on-white home uniforms. Bryson Orcutt will jog across the floor. Orcutt has nailed 33 three-pointers this season, so Huntington going to have to account for him throughout the night. And Malachi Hall, a senior wearing number 33, will start for South Charleston, a center/power forward. And number 15, that is Aiden Grayley, a senior, standing at 6'1". And number 22, Malcolm Brown, is announced, a senior point guard, 5'9". As SC going to huddle up around head coach Josh Daniel. Coach Daniel, a former Division I player at Eastern Kentucky University, and of course a legendary player here at South Charleston. Was the all-time leading scorer at the time that he departed. As SC is 6-4, trying to build off of a 69-58 W over Riverside. That was on Friday. As Grayley will line up across from Tavion Wilson. Ball in air, we're underway. Huntington will start out with it. Wilson will dump it underneath. Basket right away for Braxton Mount. On the dime from Wilson. Great cut. Nice little action there on the opening set. As it's man-to-man defense here for the Highlanders. Missed one starter for South Charleston. It's number 3, Ja'Cory Good. He's out there as the Brown jump shots off the mark. Offensive board, Hall put back good. Malachi Hall, the senior, onto the score sheet, averages 6 rebounds per night. As Dalton goes right side. Wilson facing up. Great defense there by Hall. Got his hands in on the basketball. 2-2, just over a minute gone here at the Rec. And they threw that just behind Wilson into the bench. As Chandler turns it over. Here comes Good. Hall works it over to Grayley. The Orcutt elbow shot off the mark. Bryson Orcutt averaging 15 points per contest as they go right to Mount. Just too easy there for Huntington. South Charleston doesn't stop the basketball. Hall into the hands of Grayley. Grayley Back to Good. Pulls up long, 2, nailed it. Jakari Good, first points. Good, 8.6 per clip on the year. There's Chandler. Wilson. And the runner Good. First points there for Tavion Wilson, the Clemson football commit. Was confident shot there with the right hand as momentum taking him towards the baseline. Orchid with some space, well short. As the freshman Chandler picks up the dribble. It's with Dayneka. The 6'3 junior swings it over to Dalton. Good defense there by Good, stepping on the baseline, cutting off the drive. As Wilson backs down and is fouled. Was able to weave his way around the left hip there of Hall and drew the contact as he shot. As Wilson off the mark short, comes in averaging 17.5 points per contest, 8.2 rebounds. Played quarterback this past season for Huntington, expected to play some tight end down there at Clemson. As it goes 7 of 4 in favor of Huntington. Here's Brown. Brown to the cup. Pretty finish. As he worked down the left side, he finished with the right hand. And flipped it back the other way with his head under the bucket. In and out of the hands of Wilson. Dayneka had the right thought. As Tavion will point to the chest, says that's on me. Here at 7:30 p.m. in South Charleston. Just past the mound right next to the Chick-fil-A. A massive Kroger coming in soon. As Good will step behind the line. He's blocked. Coach Fingo says get away from it. It was tipped. So off of Huntington, stays down here. A Kroger near me has a Starbucks in it. Not sure about this one. As Graley fakes a pass, goes to Brown. And he gets it back. Hook shot off the window, good. As he liked the matchup on Dalton, he took it. Second, Brown made a shot from the field. He's got 4. Malcolm Brown, the leading scorer for the home team, 22 points per game as Wilson on this from in close. Here comes Orkin on the run out, coast to coast, fading away, hits. 10-7. South Charleston leads it over the Huntington Highlanders. The Dayneka corner triples off the mark. And over the back, going to get called. As number 32 there, Mount, was leaning over as he jumped in there out of control. They call the contact. Wilson will get a break. In comes number 44 in green. And that is Max Boren. Boren standing at 6'5", a center / power forward. Brown looking for space. And good. Little leaner. Will go there for the senior Malcolm Brown. Just keeping the defense on their heels right now. Got him off balance and then kind of got caught in between. And Brown said, you know what, let's just go ahead and shoot. Brown working on an all-state season. As that is off for Chandler. A difficult contested shot there, maybe a little quicker than what Huntington wanted. As Grayley will try the corner three, buries it. Aiden Grayley will nail the triple. It goes 15-7. South Charleston as the Black Eagles are on a run. And we'll take it to a break on HD Media Game Day.
Surround yourself with beautiful views at the Eagle's Nest Restaurant and Lounge. Open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Try our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet on Saturdays from 9 to noon. How about lunch instead? Join us for our lunch buffet on Sunday and Wednesday through Friday from noon to 2. Want a place to relax after a long week? Our lounge has happy hour every Friday night starting at 4:30. Great quality food at prices you'll love. Come to Eagle's Nest Restaurant just off Canal Turnpike in South Charleston.
The cold is here to stay. It's time to remember Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today. Don't be left in the cold this winter. Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has technicians standing by 24/7 to address your heating system or plumbing needs. Through winter, we're offering 0% financing on a new Rheem home furnace. And join the Mullen Advantage Club, which provides member discounts on HVAC and plumbing repairs year-round. Remember Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
We're back to it here at the South Charleston Community Center, 15-7. The Black Eagles lead it at home over the Huntington Highlanders. SC looking for win number 7 tonight as Ethan Dalton going to walk it up the court. Number 2, Colin Pates has entered for South Charleston as they'll draw a foul right out of the timeout. Wilson is called for the moving screen. As Chandler exits for Huntington. In number 21, Xavier Turner, a 6'2 junior. There's Brown crossing over a couple times, thought about it. Grayley up fakes. And off on the floater. Always a good move to get the defender in the air. Just that subtle little upward movement with the ball. Day Necka from distance. Well short, long board. Wilson. Across the cup, Turner. Dalton in and out. The lid's on it right now for Huntington. Brown down the center of the floor. He'll shoot. A lot of explosion there from Malcolm Brown on the break. Has 6 points. 3 two-point field goals. As the senior will swish it. Number 11, Levi Lewis, a 5'10 junior in for South Charleston. And gets them both to go. Inside of a minute left. And number 23, Miles Terry, has entered as well. As Turner puts it on the deck, works it into the hands of Day Necka across the wing of the Black Eagle. 35 seconds to Bowren. Contested triple no. And it's not a great shot selection there for Huntington. Elbow jump shot, Brown way short. As Bowren tries to outlet to Dalton, hustle Defense there by Colin Pates, getting his arms in. And going to get called for the foul, but Coach Daniel not going to mind it. Puts up a hand to say that's okay. Had a foul to give in that spot. 15 seconds and ticking. Inside 10. Again, Day Necka, and he gets one to go. Deficit cut to 7. Brown at the buzzer. And probably could have dribbled forward for a couple more seconds. As the heave's no good, 17-10. South Charleston leads it over Huntington through one quarter. We're back after this on HD Media GameDay.
Lester Raines Mazda in South Charleston has been serving this area for over 50 years. Be moved with a Mazda test drive. Come in and see how Lester Raines Mazda gives you a 5-star rated shopping experience. We will work out your financing so you can sit back and enjoy your new car. At Lester Raines Mazda, it's not just about selling the vehicle, it's about service after the sale. Stop by or visit us online. Lester Raines Mazda in South Charleston. Move and be moved.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
We're on HD Media GameDay. Hello to everyone watching us on our YouTube channel. If you enjoy watching great games like this one, please take a moment and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to shout out your favorite player in the chat. Remember, your support makes it possible for HD Media to continue bringing the best high school sports games direct to you wherever you are. Malcolm Brown with 8 points. So lead all scorers so far. As SC has had control at home, and just as I say that, they turn it over. Here's Bowren dumping it off underneath. The Chandler hook shot doesn't go. As Coach Svangosel point across the court. Brown kicks near side. They find an open Orchid, and he's short. That's an ideal look for him. As Orchid comes in with 33 made threes. Wilson will finish in transition. He's got 5 points. 33 on the year. That's a little over 3 per game. SC 6-4. As you saw Wilson there just getting out and going. SC not helping itself. And turn it over. As a travel's called. Mass substitution. Aiden Grayley. Corey Good. Malachi Hall will come in for SC. As Orchid and Brown remain. There's Bowren at the cup. Never got a good handle on the basketball, but he was fouled. Free throws upcoming from Max. Bowren, a quality football player. He was on the Coalfields defensive lineman to watch for list. And so swish it. Playing there for Coach Billy Seals. And deficit now chopped to 3 as Bowren goes 2 per 2. The 4.3 point per game averager. Three-two zone here for Huntington. And South Charleston, again, just not testing it as they travel. Second walk, I believe that's the 4th turnover already here in the second quarter. And now Brown causing some problems as Huntington will throw it in on the near side. There's Wilson off the window now. Bowren stays in. South Charleston on the run out. Malcolm Brown. And he'll shoot just so fast. Eight points so far for the senior, all in the first quarter. He's 3 for 3 from the stripe. HD Media Game Day brings you more than live coverage of the Kanawha Valley's best basketball matchups. We also have exclusive in-depth conversation with the area's top high school and college coaches and players. Visit HD Media Game Day on YouTube today to see the latest episodes of Coach's Corner and 84 Feet, hosted by award-winning sports reporter Taylor Kennedy. And guess what? The man is here, Taylor Kennedy, set up at a table courtside. He's the best in the business, and those clips really are substantive. I look at the coaches' interviews all the time when I'm preparing for these games. Taylor really knows how to get the pertinent and information out of coaches, as Wilson will push it forward to Chandler, and they get a bucket. After a couple of disorganized possessions for both teams. Good vision there for Wilson, and then the finish as Grayle's off from downtown. The day, Necka 3. He's short. Bowren put back. Off the mark. And he'll head to the line. Good persistence there from Bowren. On the first one, I think he would have been better off to take one dribble and then lay it off the glass. He went for the more challenging hook shot. He had plenty of space. As the first one's off, Max starting to settle into the game. Second trip to the line. The junior Levi Lewis checks back in. Second one short. Good, wasn't looking for it. Brown was trying to push it to him. Let's see a luck out. It stays with the Black Eagles. Bowren gets a break as Mount comes back in. Hall and Lewis in the paint. 3 around the perimeter as Hall goes inside. Now they skip it to Lewis. He's got an open 3 and misfires. 4 out, 1 in for Huntington, as that's off for Dalton. Half the second quarter gone. Orchid South Charleston with just 2 points so far here in the second quarter. As Brown misses short, the Hall put back is off. And South Charleston gets another possession. Back to Hall it goes. Backing down Wilson. And a grown man bucket with the left. That's good old school big man basketball as South Charleston going to grab a 30-second timeout. And we're back after this on HD Media Game Day.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owns doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Back to it on HD Media Game Day. HD Media is live streaming dozens of high school basketball games this year. 3 big matchups on the schedule this week. On Tuesday, talking about next week, on Tuesday, the Wayne Pioneers are at Winfield to battle the Generals. Then on Wednesday, South Charleston heads to Capital to take on the Cougars. Gigantic game there. And the weekends with a good Friday night tilt at Hurricane as Spring Valley visits the Redskins. Remember, all HD Media games are free and only on hdmediagameday.com as well as YouTube. Dalton, great penetration, gets fouled going up. I believe they got good there for the contact. We had a tough angle with the referee. There's no PA or scoreboard indication tonight as that is off the mark for Dalton. And we see Xavier Turner for the second time. And Dalton yet to score. Is 0 for 2 as Hall collects the rebound. 3 minutes till the break. Crucial stretch up coming. Malcolm Brown drills it. Brown with 13 of the 24 South Charleston points as the lead's extended to 8. Turner cut off baseline, has to retreat. Psychologically, if you can stretch this to double figures, that's big for the Black Eagles as far as trying to pull away. 2.5 left. And Dalton in the lane and finishes. It'll be good for him just to see one go through as the deficit's chopped to 6, and then Brown will answer he's working on. Perhaps a monster night with 15 first half points. 26-18 SC. We plugged that Capital game there. Talking about next Wednesday as that is in and out for Chandler. Some of the Capital players are actually here doing a little bit of in-person scouting. That's always smart, as that's a Brown three. He's out of his mind right now. Second made triple, that one. They had a guy on him, fell down, didn't matter. There's Wilson. Skips it. The Turner triple, good. Might have caught a piece of glass. Doesn't matter. 29-21 South Charleston. Inside a minute to play. And the finish, pretty. There for Levi Lewis. Took some contact at the end of it. Couldn't really see the basket. Wonderful finish. They go in the post. Mount falling away. Missed it. Way off the mark there towards the top of the backboard. They'll call a jump ball there. The defender grabbed the pumpkin clean. The arrow will give it to Huntington. They check out Dalton. They check out Wilson. As Bowen comes back. 20 seconds left. Could be the final possession of the half. It's been the Malcolm Brown show. Corner three. Turner not this time. Follows his shot. Flips it up and good. Xavier Turner with 5. 31-23. 4 seconds. Brown through traffic. Kicks it out. Orcutt at the horn. Made it. Did he get it off? He did. 2 at the buzzer. Makes it 33-23. South Charleston. How about that exciting first half of action as we will take it to a break. Black Eagles by 10. Back after this on HD Media Game Day.
Before you hit the hiking trails with your crew, make a quick stop at your local Little General convenience store. We've got the snacks, drinks, and gas to keep you going. Because every great hike starts with a little planning and a lot of snacks. We're proud to be part of your journey, rooted in West Virginia and built for the road ahead. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
Bowtie Mike here, reminding you that Cardinal Chevrolet is your destination for all things automotive. We offer a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, a full-service collision center, parts and service departments, plus up to 125% of KBB for your trade. Stop by for a no-obligation appraisal. We make the deals that nobody can match because it's got the Bowtie guarantee. Hurry in. CardinalChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
Calendar notifications, emails, texts. These are all distractions. They take your attention away from the road, away from stoplights, sudden braking, and unexpected hazards. Distracted driving is dangerous to you and others. And if you're caught with a phone in your hand, it will cost you a minimum of $100. Or even worse, it could cost a life. Keep yourself and others safe on the road. You drive, you text, you pay. This message is brought to you by the West Virginia Governor's Highway Safety Program.
I'm Chris Miller, and I'm proud to sponsor productions like this one that showcase the best of this great state. School pride runs deep here. Friday night lights, crowded gyms, packed packed auditoriums. It's what makes this such a great place to live and work. So be true to your school. And at Dutch Miller Auto, we're there with you. Because when we build on our young people, everybody wins. I'm proud to lead the way as we bring out the best in West Virginia. I'm Chris Miller, and enjoy the game.
Surround yourself with beautiful views at the Eagles Nest Restaurant and Lounge, open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Try our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet on Saturdays from 9 to noon. How about lunch instead? Join us for our lunch buffet on Sunday and Wednesday through Friday from noon to 2. Want a place to relax after a long week? Our lounge has happy hour every Friday night starting at 4:30. Great quality food at prices you'll love. Come to Eagles Nest Restaurant, just off Canal Turnpike in South Charleston.
The cold is here to stay. It's time to remember Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today. Don't be left in the cold this winter. Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has technicians standing by 24/7 to address your heating system or plumbing needs. Through winter, we're offering 0% financing on a new Rheem home furnace. And join the Mullen Advantage Club, which provides member discounts on HVAC and plumbing repairs year-round. Remember Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
Lester Raines Mazda in South Charleston has been serving this area for over 50 years. Be moved with a Mazda test drive. Come in and see how Lester Raines Mazda gives you a 5-star rated shopping experience. We will work out your financing so you can sit back and enjoy your new car. At Lester Raines Mazda, it's not just about selling the vehicle, it's about service after the sale. Stop by or visit us online. Lester Raines Mazda in South Charleston. Move and be moved.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
And we're back to it on HD Media Game Day. It is halftime, 33-23. South Charleston leads it over Huntington here at the break. Have a decent crowd, mostly parents and students here supporting as SC leads at 33-23. And it's been a stellar performance from Malcolm Brown, a senior, has been the leader all season, has got 18 points. Tonight he's nailed 2 3-pointers, both of them there in the second quarter. Made 4 2-point field goals, knocked down 4 free throws, so doing it every which way. Bryson Orcutt is a freshman, knocked down a couple shots from the field, has 4. Levi Lewis with 2. Jakari Good with 2. Malachi Hall with 4. Aiden Grayley has 3. That's your scoring for South Charleston. Pearson Dayneka with 3 points in the first quarter. Ethan Dalton with 2. Tavion Wilson has 5. Max Bowrin with 2. Kyron Chandler has 2. And Xavier Turner has 5. Huntington will be down for a few days after tonight. They won't play again until January 21st at home against Hurricane. As we remind you that now is a great time to pick up a digital subscription or to find a digital subscription to the Gazette Mail. For just $1, you'll get 6 months of unlimited access to breaking news, feature stories, the e-edition of the Gazette Mail, and, of course, the best high school sports coverage in the state. That's right, just $1 for half a year. Go to wvgazettemail.com to subscribe today. So if you're Huntington right now, it's all about just trying to get easy baskets. It's been a lot of forced 3-pointers, and you haven't really been able to utilize your depth inside. They've got probably more options as far as bigs than South Charleston does with Bowrin, with Wilson, with Mount. They've got to just find the creases in the defense, find ways to get to the free throw line, and that'll open up opportunities for your shooters on kickouts But Huntington right now just not finding its groove offensively. If you're South Charleston, you've got a hot hand. Continue to find Malcolm Brown. Huntington right now has no answer for his speed in transition. When he goes out and takes off on the break, it's pretty dangerous. So should be a fun final 16 minutes here at the South Charleston Rec. We're back with it after this on HD Media Game Day.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Back to it here on HD Media Game Day, 33-23. South Charleston leads it over Huntington. Big stretch here for the Black Eagles. They're at Capital on the 21st. So that's that Wednesday date we were talking about. Then at Cabell Midland 2 days later, next Friday. As coaches like to say, it's always a good time to start thinking about a streak. Might as well get on one. South Charleston going for its second straight tonight. And they fell to Woodrow Wilson back on the 7th. Also beat Charleston Catholic going back to December 20th. Speaking of, Hunter Moles, Charleston Catholic Irish head coach, is here. A AA state champion a couple years ago. Back there behind the scores table, the locks are flowing, has one of the better heads of hair in the coaching business. So we're underway. It's good, dumps it underneath. Grayley takes the contact, it spins around and misses. Foul going to go against Braxton Mount. Grayley was in the act till head of the line. Grayley off the mark there on the first. And second one is good. Malcolm Brown switched uniforms at halftime. He was number 22. He's number 4 now. So I don't know if the jersey ripped, if it got blood on it, what happened. And if they said this one's too hot, we got to try to cool you down. After the first half that he had. 34-23. You always got to have the backup uniform. That's the equipment manager's job for situations just like this. As that is off the mark. Here's Dalton to Adeneka, corner 3, it doesn't go. Jakari Good, physical rebound. Here's Good, pushing forward to Orchid in the corner, he drains it. Great vision there from Jakari Good. As he saw Bryson Orchid and put it in his hip pocket. Orchid's first triple of the night, 34th, made 3 of the season. Great transition opportunity as Dalton will air ball, one of the foul. Here's Good, running the break and gets the finish. He hesitated, looked around, and the seas just parted. Good said, why not? 39-23. This one getting away from the Highlanders. Foul called inside. A grab going to go against Grayley. They get Aiden out. They'll replace him with number 23 in white. That's Miles Terry, a 6'3" sophomore. Wilson working on Hall. It's off the mark. Here comes Brown. Jump into the corner. The Good up fake, and he drains it. Jakari Good putting South Charleston up by 19 points here at home. Coach Svangos will try to stop the momentum, burns a full timeout, and we're back after this on HD Media Game Day.
Before you hit the hiking trails with your crew, make a quick stop at your local Little General convenience store. We've got the snacks, drinks, and gas to keep you going. Because every great hike starts with a little planning and a lot of snacks. We're proud to be part of your journey, rooted in West Virginia and built for the road ahead. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
Bowtie Mike here, reminding you that Cardinal Chevrolet is your destination for all things automotive. We offer a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, a full-service collision center, parts and service departments, plus up to 125% of KBB for your trade. Stop by for a no-obligation appraisal. We make the deals that nobody can match because it's got the Bowtie guarantee. Hurry in. CardinalChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
We're back to it on HD Media Game Day. A 9-0 run for South Charleston to start out the third quarter. Made threes from Jakari Good and Bryson Orchid. As Huntington has just been searching all night, they've only made 2 shots from downtown themselves. As Wilson will fumble it through the legs, Hall stole it. Baseball pass, Brown across the court to Bryson. As Coach Daniel will wave the finger, says cycle through. Brown from the parking lot off the mark. Coach Josh Daniel, a 2-time first-team All-Stater. You got some of the just great Kanawha Valley players now as coaches in the area. As Wilson will misfire from long 2. Cookie Miller at Capital, Josh Daniel here. I wonder if those two played a one-on-one, who would win, as Orchid and drain it. And Orchid with 9 points. They're both relatively young guys, so I don't know, I'd pay to see that matchup, Miller versus Daniel. As they get a foul, they're going to go against Terry. Stack action off the inbound. So they work it to Chandler. Dalton goes top key. Chandler misses through traffic. Orchid pushes the tempo. Brown fakes right, kicks it out. As Orchid tries the runner, it's off. Terry keeps it in. Jakari Good pulled the trigger there, I think too quickly. Coach Daniel didn't love the shot selection. As Neka will lose it out of bounds. Trouble here inbound in the basketball. Now some confusion as to who's got it. I'll say Huntington possession. As they've got it in the half court, Dalton. Into the hands of Chandler. There's Wilson. Will will his way to the free throw line. That'll go against Malachi Hall. So Wilson to the stripes, 17.5 per night, 8.2 rebounds. Off the mark there, South Charleston bring in Colin Pates. Talking about the career of Coach Daniels, averaged 30 points per game as a senior. That's pretty hard to do over the course of an entire year. As Hall going to race up the court. And they're going to call an offensive foul, a push-off on Hall. As Coach Josh going to argue. Just not allowing much physicality there. I probably just would have gone no call. And they're calling away from the basketball foul, this time on Wilson. Again, a little bit on the ticky-tacky side. As Braxton Mounts will come out. Block, well done there. Man drained, Orchid. He's heating up, second made, 3 of the third quarter. The Black Eagles running away with it, up by 23. Huntington ranked number 7th according to the coaches poll this week. In Class Quad A is Chandler gonna slow down the run. Second made, shot from the field there, 47-27 as Chandler has 5. Out of bounds over to the Highlanders. And South Charleston not ranked this week. But that probably won't be the case for very long. And they played a pretty tough schedule, a lot of Quad A competition on it. It's up top. Here's Dayaneka. Near side with Wilson. Wilson working into the paint. I'll head to the stripe as he leaned into the body there. Grayley did a good job drawing the contact. And Wilson will get it to go. Malachi Hall comes back out. Goes Aiden looking at those Quad A rankings. George Washington's number 1. Coach Green has maybe his best team top to bottom he's had in a while. At least relative to the rest of the state. It's kind of the Patriots to lose this year. Morgantown 2nd, Spring Mills 3rd. In AAA, it's Capital 1, Chapmanville 2, North Marion 3. As South Charleston goes up 49-29. The Dayaneka 3 off the mark. Orchid wants to shoot straight away, no. Orchid with 14, Chandler loses the handle. And out over the baseline. You see Jakari Good back in as Terry will come out. Huntington, for the first time, will extend the pressure up the court. Here's Colin Pates to Bryson Orcutt, in and out. 35 and winding. Dalton top key. Backdoor cut, Dayneka finishes. Great look there from Ethan Dalton. As Pearson Dayneka has 5. 16 seconds to work with. Malcolm Brown is fouled. As he'll shoot 2. Brown scoreless so far in the third quarter, has 18 on the night. And perfect swish. We always encourage the comment section to engage with us. Let us know where you're watching from, who your favorite player is, any high school basketball opinions you might have this season. 6 seconds left. Dalton, Brown stripped it from him. Good. Couldn't get the shot off as the horn went off. 51-31. South Charleston leads by 20 at the Rec Center. We'll take it to a break on HD Media Game Day.
Bowtie Mike here, reminding you that Cardinal Chevrolet is your destination for all things automotive. We offer a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, a full-service collision center, parts and service departments, plus up to 125% of KBB for your trade. Stop by for a no-obligation appraisal. We make the deals that nobody can match because it's got the Bowtie guarantee. Hurry in. CardinalChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
We're on HD Media Game Day. South Charleston running away with it here at home, up by 20 with 8 minutes to play. The Highlanders, in all likelihood, needing threes and obviously desperately in need of some stops, as South Charleston at different points tonight has had different players put on the cape. In the third quarter, it was Bryson Orcutt. Had 10 points, knocked down a couple of threes. As Brown had 18 in the first half. They'll kick near side to Dayneka, misses an open three. They push the tempo. Orcutt did a great job getting out ahead. Jakari Good and Colin Pates leading the break. There's Wilson in the post. Lost the handle. Brown with great hands. And that's the annoying thing sometimes when guards defend big men. They expect the contact in the shoulder area, but they don't expect the hands and the steal of the basketball around the midsection. Just a pest, and Brown not afraid to take on the matchup there. That's 5'9" listed. Taking on Tavion Wilson at 6'3". Foul on the floor. There's Chandler, a couple of freshmen going head-to-head. Orchid lost him there. Chandler will hit the runner. Good move there by Kyron. He's got 7 on the night. Jakari good. Kicks out. Brown. Extra pass. Orchid drive. Kicks out. A minute and a half gone here at the South Charleston Community Center. It was a busy night. You had people working out. It looked like a Pilates class or something going on. But when it's jumping, one of the best high school atmospheres anywhere, as Orchid will get it jumping with an and one. And he spun it with some beautiful English. Coach Sfango searching for answers. Timeout Huntington, as they'll grab a 30. They keep it here. Bryson Orchid with 14 second half points, has 18 on the night. And some of the assistants starting to impart some wisdom there for Huntington, maybe voicing some frustration. It just hasn't been their evening, especially shooting the basketball. They've had open looks, just haven't made them. And went ice cold there in the third quarter, as they only had 8 points in the third. And just 2 so far in the fourth. Orchid completes the old school three-point play. "19 points for the freshman. As Hall gets his hand in the passing lane, they throw it into the bench. Turnover. Half-court pressure. South Charleston under control as Brown will scoop back to Pates. Josh Daniel has coached some good players here. As Orchid, not that time. And Roman Kellum here last year, the exciting big man. Up and under, Chandler gets it to go. And Kyron with 9. I saw Kellum, I believe, win a dunk contest here during the North-South All-Star game. That's also a great tradition at the Rec. Usually parking is more of a nightmare. It wasn't that bad tonight. Hall directly to Orchid. Beautiful assist for the big man, Malachi Hall. And Wilson will go back to the charity stripe, as I got Brown for the contact. Wilson will get the roll. 5th made free throw. Pates and Orchid will come out. Miles Terry comes back, as does Aiden Grayley. And 2 for 2. Wilson in double figures with 10. trapping defense for Huntington. As Brown work towards the center. Skip it across. Big shout out to South Charleston Athletic Director Kyle Root for getting us situated today. As the good jump shots off. And Dalton cut off, dumps it off underneath. Wilson misses, put back is good for Braxton Mount. Mount with 6. Whether it's baseball, soccer, basketball, SC always accommodates us, so we really appreciate that. And the Brown floater goes. He's got 22. Right on his average. As Wilson just backed him down there. Wilson, physical bucket. Foul called away from the ball there. I believe they got Day Mecca. As that will spurn some Huntington substitutions. And South Charleston as well will give those to you in progress. Orchid grabbed. Traveled with it first. Number 22, Armand Washington, is in for Huntington. That hook shot's off for Ronan Stewart. And number 35, Jatai Owens, will enter. Here's Owens, getting involved right on time, throws it off the hands of Turner. Here's the Turner 3-ball, misfires, and Hall controls. Inside 2 minutes to play at the Rec. Aiden Grayley to Orchid. Tough night for Huntington and Coach Sfangos, who, as I mentioned earlier, played with O.J. Mayo and Patrick Patterson, the 2 NBA players, the star prospects. That was really some type of mania back in the early 2000s. They won 3 state championships. And we were talking before the game, he was on the team when Huntington played Capital at the Civic Center. And it actually ended in O.J. Mayo getting into an alleged altercation with the referee. He bumped into him. The ref kind of looked like he flopped, but nonetheless, it turned into a big controversy. Mayo got suspended. And they had a lot of great games, but that's the one that I really remember. And he said he did too, obviously. Coach Sfangos played college ball as well, as the 3 will go there for Armand Washington. And then he played at Geneva College. So plenty of wisdom on this Huntington staff. Just not their night tonight as they're going to drop to 4-4. Xavier Turner steals. And off the mark. Put back good for Chandler. Jaden Bumpus. Watch the last couple seconds tick off. That'll do it from the South Charleston Community Center. 60-46. The Black Eagles take it. As we'll go ahead and sign off here on HD Media Game Day. 20-plus point nights for Malcolm Brown and Bryson Orcutt. A big thank you to Matthew Durrett operating the camera and Ethan Young on the production. 60-46, Black Eagles. Have a wonderful evening. This has been Michael Sussman.